Hey everybody, it's Dane with Engadget, and I'm here to give you a quick second look at Windows 10, Microsoft's second next-gen operating system. The company actually previewed for the first time the operating system back in September, but we really didn't get that deep of a look, so we have many more details starting today. But first, a little bit of a recap. Number one, Start menu, it's back. As you can see, it's not quite, or not really at all, like the old Start menu. It really incorporates live tiles, and as we found out last time, you can bring it to full screen even, really taking the place of the start screen that's currently in Windows 8. Only now, in this build, there's actually a button that conveniently allows you to bring it to full screen. And then when I want, I can just bring it back right there. As you can see, this is also the place where I would shut down the system. I used to shut down the system by bringing out the Charms menu, which I would do by swiping in from the right. But when I do that, it brings out something totally different, this notification center, which was previously just not here on the Windows desktop. And it's pretty self-explanatory. You have basically everything you could possibly want in a notification center. When this is fully populated, you're going to see notifications related to calendar, Skype, other apps. Here I have some Windows feedback in this early build. There's going to be things about settings. And here too, there's some quick settings. And this is also a good time for me to demonstrate Continuum, which is a new feature in Windows 10 that allows the UI to change a bit depending on what kind of device you're using. Now, say I were using a Surface and I unplugged it from the keyboard dock, it might automatically go into tablet mode. And that's great, but I can also do it manually. So now I'm in tablet mode. That means all these apps I have open here are running at full screen. I still have access to the taskbar down here, but all the apps are running full screen the way they would if I were using any old Windows tablet. As we're going through here, by the way, what we have is actually new system settings. What this is a fully redesigned settings menu, basically. Apparently users were frustrated that the control panel and Windows 8 settings were so separate and look so different. So now they've been merged and you have this fully integrated, fully redesigned settings app. While we're here, I think I should show you the new Photos app. And I should say this is one of several universal core apps in Windows 10. Most of them are not available on display today because most of them will not be in the next build, which comes out next week. But we do get a quick look at the Photos app here. And as you can see, they really took a less is more approach. It's really just a whole lot of thumbnails of photos, not unlike what it looks like when you're sifting through photos in OneDrive, Microsoft's online storage service. But there are some new features here. There's going to be an auto enhance feature. There's also going to be an auto albums feature. And a collection feature is going to automatically remove duplicate photos. Maybe photos that were very similar, or maybe photos you took in burst shooting mode that all kind of look the same. One remaining big feature I haven't spoken about yet, which is Cortana integration. So Cortana is already in Windows Phone devices, but now she also lives on the Windows desktop. And in particular, she lives in the lower left-hand corner here in this search bar. That's where she lives. Microsoft would tell you she lives in the cloud, but she also lives here on the desktop. You'll see that Cortana works much the same way. How many meters are in a mile? You have a so-called notebook here, which really lets you see everything that Cortana has collected about you. Really all of your preferences in one place. It's very transparent there. And so that's a feature that has carried over from the phone to the desktop. The main difference really, aside from how you access it, is the fact that Cortana on the PC is aware of some PC-specific things, like PowerPoint or those new settings I told you about. Unfortunately, the Spartan browser, Microsoft's new browser, is not in this build, so I'm not able to give you a demo just today. But this has been our second and closest look to date at Windows 10.
Basically, it picks up the electrical signals from muscles in your forearm to detect your gestures and motions based on that, so you don't have to have anything in your hand or pick up any device that can interact with computers.